Welcome to day number 6 of quitting my job to go full time on YouTube. I'm going to keep you posted on what I'm doing, what I'm going to do, and how I'm seeking to grow my revenue. Currently, we are at like a few grand a month kind of thing, so say 3,000 a month maybe, something like that. And we want to get up to like 10,000 a month, which is crazy. It sounds mental, and I always was like, oh my god, 10k a month. Then you get a wife and 2 kids, and it doesn't actually seem as much as you thought it was going to be. So anyway, day 6, been a busy day today. Let me talk through what we've done. So we have AI Look channel, and from here every day or every other day we work on sponsored videos. We also seek to work on like AI tools and updates when we can. Updates when we have the kind of opportunity. But now we have our YouTuber systems that we're creating. So YT Sys, and we have the school community, which we're settled on, and the channel. Because I'm still not 100% sure, but I think we'll need to go all in on this channel if we get some traction on the school community. So for traction you need validation, which we sent some DMs last night, so we'll go have a look at those and I'll show you what we're working with. So today's been busy. I was working on a new video for some NAN workflow, which is pretty cool, for Verlo Trend Tracker, which is pretty cool. So I was working on this today. Basically you get loads of data from TikTok and YouTube shorts for trending topics, hashtags, etc. And then you save that and you can actually chat to that via an agent, which can pop out as like its own little chatbot. So it's pretty cool. So that's going to go into our school. Speaking of which, we have school here. So just the one member still. Last night we came up with an avatar and then we went and messaged a bunch of people, but we haven't had any response. We sent it to like 50 people to just be like, listen, I'm building something. Do you want in? Yes or no? Just to try and get some initial traction, because it's kind of stuck between this idea of either you grow in public, or you grow in this part here is like free. Now the problem is if this is free but it's not a focus group, then you don't really get good feedback, whereas if this is free and a focus group, you need some sort of incentive and stuff, then it might work. But if it's just generally free, then no one ever does anything. It's how like I used to do free trials on Applied AI, and I think to be fair they did convert. It was like some number like 34%, which I thought was pretty good. But anyway, so we have been working today on fleshing this out. So if we go to Classroom, see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we first one start here. And they start here, basically getting their first one, so to keep them here. How to use school, if you've never used it before. Modules explained, so what are the rest of the modules. And then the system pack, which is going to be all of the NA10 stuff you can just download. Boom, straight away. Huh? What? My partner asked if I'm finished yet. But then she walked away after she asked me. But I'm not finished yet. Pre-production, some pre-production. We have 1 ideation, 2 scripting, and then some in here. We have some resources getting added in. We'll need to add videos, but you can see we have numbers 1 and 2 for pre-production. In production, it's then 3, and then in post-production, 4 and 5. So it's like starting to flesh out the process by which you would make videos. So I'm thinking, I had a scary realisation that basically I'm creating the kind of path/software where you can just have like full UGC people, which is a bit scary. But in any case, it's to help businesses. That's the idea. I'm not trying to make robots, but it might just be an accident. But anyway, so basically we'll try to just do the whole process of like, if you're a content creator on YouTube, i.e. you're a YouTuber, and you go from like 0 to published video running like an entire social media system, what does that look like? And that's why we have these modules, which is like pre-production, production, and then post, and growth, or well, distribution, and then we have those divided up, as well. So it's just a way to try to make it go like a 0 to some specific outcome. But each of these is an outcome in itself as well. So this is what we've been doing today, fleshing that idea out, trying to get as much as we can. And then the main thing here is I need to keep retelling myself that in each step here, it's not about what I want, it's about what is. So it's like I've told you before. These like what is, or what does that say? What is isms and what are's? What about isms? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. So what about isms? Bad. What if we had this? So it's like what ifs. What is good? They're good because what is what is real life. Real life is what I do. So these should be filled with what is not what ifs. That's a better way to say it. So we have this kind of semi-fleshed out. We need to then go through it and actually turn the videos I've made and just the stuff I do out of my brain onto here. It's like research and stuff. I'll go to Grok, I'll go to Perplexity, I'll go to ChatGPT, but it's like why and what's kind of really the system? Do I have any prompts that I would particularly use? And then try and add them in here. For example, competitor script analysis. You can get YouTube scripts on the transcript, view transcript, but you can also get it on Gemini, so you just paste in the link. I think it's a handy thing to know, and I need to always remind myself here that I'm not, if each of these little building blocks seem, insufficient, then that's okay, because I'm not selling the building blocks per se, I'm selling the entire thing, so that's the whole, like, a skyscraper's made of bricks, a house is made of bricks, you don't sell bricks, you sell houses. Some people sell bricks, but you get the gist. So, and then the next part as well we're looking into is like for the distribution. If you have a single video, what does this then become? Like how does this one video become a long form video? How does it become a picture? How does it become text? And can you automate this? Because like I've done before ones with Alex Hormozy style ones where it's like a tweet becomes a picture, which becomes a video, that whole thing. And I've analysed those funnels, more than I should have, but it's now starting to make sense. So that's what we've mainly been working on today. We've fleshed out a bit how we're going to actually start doing this. It's really just about putting more action in, but it's crazy. Something people don't realise is how much time and effort this actually takes to flesh this out and turn it into something that's coherent. You could just use what ChatGPT tells you, but it's always missing real substance, and people want substance now more than ever. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, follow the journey, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.